Welcome back to my fabulous conclusion. You had a chance to get to know Tina a little bit and witness our brief session. I think that there were some things that went well in this session, but I think that there was also a lot of opportunity for improvement. One of the main things that I guess I would have done differently is Tina's a smart person, and I think that I could have explained cognitive behavioral therapy to her and a little bit more specifically and outlined the goals and the way that dehabituation works, and just really talked about her life and the choices that she's made and how she can make new choices deliberately and learn how to identify unpleasant thoughts and feelings that can lead to substance abuse, as well as identifying the people that she spends time with. And so I think first off I would have gone down that road with Tina and explained those things to her. Another area of opportunity, I think, would be that I don't know how great I was at building the collaborative relationship. I thought that we had good rapport and that my attending skills were good and that she felt safe and that she could communicate openly, but I think that I jumped in too quickly and kind of fed her the answers when we were talking about identifying coping mechanisms. I think I should have taken a little bit more time to brainstorm and get her to talk about things that improve mood and energy, and maybe talk a little bit more about why that is important. And I don't know whether it's a function of having 10 minutes in which to demonstrate that I understand the concepts of CBT or just the awkwardness of being on video, but I felt like I kind of enabled her a little bit too much, and that she should have come up with the positive activities instead of me writing down her ideas on the card, which wasn't terrible, but I think that I could have done a better job on that. Also, along those same lines, I think that we could have spent some more time on talking about alcohol, and that really what alcohol is for her at this point, because she was expressing some sadness about not being able to drink anymore, and I think that I could have explored that much more effectively and really talked about what drinking has become, because obviously if her son has been taken from her and she has lost her fiance and her license and is not able to work right now because she is in a court-mandated situation, She does not seem to have close family relationships at this point, and so I think that if I had taken the time to walk her through her choices and her use of alcohol, that we may have I could have gotten her to see that there has been a high price associated with using alcohol, which is something that she claims to enjoy and used for relaxation, for fun, and I think that we could have taken some more time and I could have let her find those solutions or have those realizations a little bit more, rather than saying, hey, write down on this card all of the really crummy things that alcohol has brought into your life, and then write on a card some positive coping mechanisms. So those were definitely missed opportunities, and I think that, not to make excuses, but I think that those are areas of improvement for me that do come up from time to time in my work, where the questions that I ask are not open-ended enough, and I'll say something like, do you think that drinking is part of the reason that you and your roommate don't get along, which really is leading the client sort of down a path instead of getting them to be the ones to identify the issues in their personal relationships. Also, another thing that I had planned to do with Tina in our therapy was to show her, and I don't know that you all can see this, but this chart, this pie that looks at, is subdivided into thoughts, feelings, and actions, and just talk about the roles of those areas of the brain and how, having a feeling, having a craving, and then feeding that craving, really, that's really just a lot of acting and feeling and not processing and thinking and showing the capacity to fast forward to choices and what those cravings and actions, what they bring about in your life. And they have been a really high price for her, and she's not where she wants to be at this point in her life. And so really taking time to think about what we do, our feelings first, and processing those, and thinking about our actions and what continuing to drink will mean for Tina and for her son. And so, that being said, I think that this is a great exercise, and it is difficult to watch myself on video, but good for me as a clinician to be able to look at and assess, analyze what's working and what isn't working. So I thank you all for this opportunity, and I look forward to watching your videos. Good night.